what's going on? It's Rico Sensei, and I'm here to give my episode 8 review on Made in Abyss. This series just keeps getting better and better by the episode. I really just can't stress that enough. I'm really loving this series so far. So going into the first half of the episode, we see that Ozen pretty much leaves Reg and Rico off to survive out in the wild for about 10 days. And we get like a little small montage of them training and just learning to survive in the wilderness for 10 days without no help. Ozen also said that she's allowing Reg to use his incinerator arm, but to be careful because it's more than likely going to kill Rico, and that he passes out within 10 minutes for 2 hours. So Reg didn't use that to what I remember, but they used other tactics to Reg using his arm to extend and whatnot, because there was at one point they had to go against like this little hippo rat creature that kept harassing them, but they binded him to a tree and all that, and so everything worked out and they survived for 10 days. And that's just about it for the first half. The second half of the episode, they make it back to the secret camp, and pretty much they're exhausted, they're tired, they're hungry and all that, and Ozen treated them for dinner. Now, before I go further in, Ozen was watching those two for a while. She was watching how they were using each other to survive. For example, she was saying Rico has the tactics to survive, but she doesn't have the body strength. And Reg has body strength, but he really doesn't have tactics, so they really need to learn to benefit from one another. And she also said if they die right here in less than 10 days, then they just weren't fit to go further on into the abyss. So she's still pretty cruel, but she's watching out for him at the same time. So back to the second half of the episode, she treated them out for dinner, and she's telling them about the further and deeper layers of the abyss, and she's telling them what to watch out for and to watch out for the other white whistles. I believe she said there's 3 more that are far more dangerous and not as friendly as she is. So that's really something they need to look out for, because Ozen, she's friendly, but she's not that friendly. And Murloc, I really don't remember how to say her name, she was really happy to see that they survived the 10 days. And Ozen was also telling them to be careful at a time, because time goes by so fast when they're like, I guess you could say raiding or whatnot. They say weeks can end up being years or months and whatnot. So she said you guys really need to watch out for time. And after that, Ozen pretty much gives Rico Lyza's old pickaxe. I believe that was her relic and the weapon that she used for several raids, I guess you could call them. But yeah, she was pretty much just saying that. And Ozen said it doesn't have that many uses left. A few more useless of this everlasting pickaxe, and it's going to be completely useless, and it's going to be garbage. So be careful and use it wisely. And of course, Rico accepted it, and we cut to the next scene, which I guess is the next day or a few more days that he weren't specific. But Rico and Reg, they head off to the third layer of the abyss. Of course, they went off to see Murloc and the other people at the secret camp. They hugged each other. Murloc was crying, saying, "I've seen many people off, but they never returned, so please return." She was crying. I believe Marloc's a girl. I could be wrong. I don't know. But she was crying and she was hugging him. And the music that was playing during this second half was so good, guys. Like, I love that song. But yeah, she was crying and hugging them. And they didn't see Ozen before they left. They felt like they was already doing too much with her. And that's kind of it. No, I'm sorry. But we cut to Ozen. And pretty much we have a little scene, a pretty lengthy scene with Ozen, which cuts to her and Lyza talking. And we see that Lyza, at the time, was taking on a new apprentice, which was, you guys remember, the leader of the orphanage. And also she was telling Ozen how to treat Rico as soon as they meet each other and all that. Told Rico that she was a living corpse and all that. So Ozen, I don't know how to say it. I think Ozen did exactly what Lyza did, or what Lyza asked her, but it was just I don't know. I guess it's not really her fault, but I don't know. I guess she just came off crude. And Ozen was really opening up to Reg and Rico because she was saying, I really can't do nothing about him now, even though I want to. So she was really opening up to him slowly, and she was starting to like him. And it was kind of sad to see because I really hope we see more of Ozen. I really like that character. And around that time, we just cut to the end of the episode, which is Reg and Rico going out to the third layer. Alright, so let me just say that this is the first time we've seen Lyza's face in 8 episodes. And she has blonde hair, blue eyes. And I don't know how to describe her. Blonde hair, blue eyes. That's kind of what they gave off. That's the first time we've seen her. And we've seen that when Ozen figured out that Lyza was getting married, she had this really, really creepy face going on. I don't know if that was shock or jealousy, but she had this really, really creepy face going on. That's pretty much the end of this episode. Again, everything about this episode was really great. I know I got a little off topic, but it was still a really, really great episode. The music for the second half was so good. I really can't stress that enough. The first half really reminded me of an episode of Fullmetal Alchemist, the original. I believe it was called All for One, and it's where the teacher sends Ed and Al off to survive without nothing else, no weapons or whatnot. And it really reminded me of that. And that's going to do it for this week's episode. It was definitely one of my favorites. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10 or an A, whatever you want to call it. So what do you guys think about this week's episode? Comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and subscribe for me for more. And I'll catch you guys on my next video.